blah, 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 blah. Bloop, bloop.
Yamadabadabadoo. Is Kyoto.
Oh, what's going on? It's another player profile and projection here on Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek, code JOHNBOY preseason. You go to the app or the website, you look at the seats, there's buttons. Actually, they're bubbles. You can think of them as buttons if you want. Green means good value, not just good seat, but good value for the seat. You could have the worst seat in the house, and the value could be great, like a button.
So they're like charging nothing for it.
$1.
Nothing. So
look at the
thanks,
score
SeatGeek.
on there. Get a seat.
Jake, it's the IKF episode. As we record this, he's starting in left field. He has not started at shortstop since they kicked him off the shortstop. He's now an outfielder. He looked all right in center field at one time. 4 balls got hit to him. None really challenging, but he looked normal.
What we know about his skill set, it makes sense.
Made the play.
He's athletic.
Isiah Kiner-Falefa, last year's starting shortstop, played 142 games for the Yankees, 261, 314, a 642 OPS, all in line with his career averages. And yeah, we thought there was a chance he would be out this offseason. He is still with us. They're treating him like he will be in a potential bench role where he could play second base, shortstop, third base, and potentially the outfield. And yeah, it'll just potentially be a looming conversation all year if he continues to be around, and depending what the kids do at shortstop and what everything else is going on with the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money to pay for the position because usually that position is someone like Oswaldo Cabrera, who's making the minimum, or Tyler Wade did it forever, who's making, rookie salary. The Yankees are like a money-conscious team, right? Fiscally sound in a way, like more than fans want them to be. If fans want them to overpay, and then
so then he'll play a lot of shortstop.
Then
it's a bargain there.
They overpay for a utility guy, $6 million for this guy to not play.
So he'll play a lot.
So instead, they're going to play him a lot because the Yanks, the sunken fallacy, whatever that cost.
Shrinking phallic in the water.
So
left field and shortstop are open.
Center field too.
You need a pinch runner. You can grab some bags for you.
He can run.
You need first pitch take, second pitch swing at bat. He's there.
High velo contact.
That was such bullshit, and I hated that, and I'm out on it. I went through the depths of stats to prove that was a dumb stat last year. But if you want to walk, you don't have him because last year they benched guys. Gallo and Hicks got benched, but still pinch hit for IKF.
They were in the middle of a benching.
In big moments.
Their escape from punishment.
Hey, you're benched because you're so bad. Wait, we need you desperately in this big at-bat to hit instead of IKF.
Just don't swing.
Just don't swing. Because IKF, we can't tell him not to swing. Honestly, that's what was being said. Boone said, just hoping for a walk there.
Playing for the walk.
Tell IKF not to swing.
He could also play
He
for
could
the
also
walk.
just not swing.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
I think the Yankees love him because I think he's their most obedient soldier. Like whatever they ask, I think IKF is like, yes, sir.
Yeah,
and
but when he asks them for help.
No, sir.
Oh.
You're doing what we want.
Damn.
142 games for the Yanks last year.
Yeah. Made some nice rangy plays.
Going to his left and right. Quick reactions. Third baseman-esque in his reaction time.
Yeah. Not a great arm. A lot of double pumps and spikes. Kind of threw change-ups to first base.
3 WAR last year if you're into that kind of thing.
Sure. Just like I don't like an OPS when it's only slugging led.
Right.
I'm not really into WAR when it's only base running.
Right.
Base running shouldn't be able to affect your WAR that much.
Right.
So that's all I have to say about that.
Got some defensive points too.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh! Hey now.
Oh! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another player profile and projection here on Talkin' Yanks. And we are talking about the Critter King, Chad Green. Rehabbing, Jake, from Tommy John still. Not going to be part of the club until about August, maybe.
Right.
And he actually did sign with Toronto because they would sign him to a multi-year deal. So he didn't have to rush back and perform this year, but not even next year. He gets to ease in. But I got to tell you, I think that he is going to help these guys in the bullpen later in the season. There's always injuries, and Chad is probably going to get after it, be sick of being bored all the time, and want some people to not talk around and just do his damn thing.
Yes, Chad Green, what an interesting Yankees run. I mean, in 2016, he gets the call. He started 8 games, and then he has the magical 2017 season, the 1.83 ERA. There's a Chester season in there where he's opening for Nestor. And then the 2021 season, the stats look good, but he was also giving up a ton of homers, which felt pretty bad in the moment. And then last year, he goes down with Tommy John. He has it around June 1st, so we'll expect him kind of in the middle of the season. It'll be interesting to see where the Jays are at because they do have bodies in their bullpen. Romano, Swanson, Garcia, Bass, Meza, Simber. But, they're going to have some injuries hit. And if Chad Green is ready, again, that June 1st is the 12-month mark. Somewhere around that time, I'm sure that the Jays will be looking for Chad Green, and he's going to be quiet.
Yeah. And throwing outside strikes with his spin rate jackrabbit fastball. I do think that Chad can pitch to both sides of the plate. He can get strikeouts. And I think the Tommy John and then the half season, he needs a lighter load. Yankees ran him to the ground. I mean, he was one of the last relievers from that run of reliever-heavy Yankees to get Tommy John. They all got injured.
Yeah.
That 17 to 21 team all got injured. Because the Yankees were like, we're reliever first. They just ran them all to the ground. Did anyone escape it? Chapman?
D-Rob didn't get like a major injury in that period, right?
Well, he went to, a new team and got it like a week out.
Oh, he did get it there.
Yeah. In like the first month.
Yeah. Immediately. So that's the Yankees' fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otto.
Canely,
Chapman didn't have a major arm injury, right? Canely got it. Britton got it.
I think Shreve's been clean.
Well, he was never high end. Yeah.
Never high frequency.
So, a little respite for him. He's got 2 cute kids now. And then also Chad Green, he always changed up his secondary pitch. His slider he found, and then he could make it a curveball. That was always fun to see what he was going to do. And it worked. But really, it's pinpoint fastball placement. And the other thing that I hope that the Blue Jays don't do is throw him after a starter who has very similar stuff. Because they would always pitch him last year or the year before after Cole, who also has like a nice 4-seam fastball that's a little better than Chad's. And I remember talking to people about that and being like, they don't really understand why.
It's Little League effect.
You throw the same pitcher, repertoire-wise after. Like, they always did that. It's kind of weird. So, Blue Jays, don't throw him after, I guess, Manoah. He's got a nice fastball. Got wipeouts. Yeah. I don't know.
But they're different bodies and energy that I think it works.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Colin and Chad were kind of similar.
And I would say I'd circle the 19th through the 21st. The Blue Jays come to the stadium
Of August?
They don't. September. They don't really see each other.
September?
They don't really see each other in the summer. No August games. No July games against the Blue Jays.
How many games in September?
And no June games.
Oh, wow.
So
April, May, September?
no May games. So April versus the Blue Jays.
How many games do they play against the Blue Jays in April?
3.
So when are they playing the Yankees so much?
And I'm double checking. None in May.
What's happening?
None in June. None in July.
What are you talking about?
None in August.
Are you being honest?
And then they play the Blue Jays 2 sets in September. So that's 6 plus the 3 I had, so that's 9. And I'm definitely missing a series somewhere.
Yeah, you can just search, I don't know, on MLB, you can just search Toronto. So 1 series in April, you missed 4 games in May.
Okay.
4 games set up there in May, but still no.
No June, no July, no August, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in September. Wow, down the stretch.
Yeah.
And those
might really
September
matter.
games aren't till halfway through September. The May games are in the front half of May. So really, that's 1 more month.
That's what I'm saying. So get ready to see Chad Green down the stretch.
Nice. All right. Thank
And
you
he'll be
guys.
welcomed by Canadian culture.
Unless they see him too much as a Yankee.
He acts a
He's a
little
goose.
Canadian.
You think so?
Yeah, he's kind of composed. Says something, and you're like, okay.
Big dude, remember?
It's big.
He is a big guy.
Yeah.
Goose.
Thanks for tuning in.
Good luck,
Appreciate you. Till next time, this was Talkin' Yanks player profile and projection.
Josh Donaldson's second homer.
Right.
What are they playing?
Yes. Tigers. 3-0 pitch.